All right, valuable listeners, welcome back to another wonderful edition of the Discussion Quarter. My name is Ryan.
This is Carl.
That's Max. All right. Today's topic of conversation, vegans and vegetarians. Or, if you want to get a little, dirty, pescatarians.
The fuck is a pescatarian?
And they still eat fish.
Jeez.
And plastic.
These are the fucked up people that are destroying our world right here.
All right. Well, how are they destroying... Obviously, we have differing opinions on this. How are they destroying our world, Carl?
How can you still eat fish?
How can we still eat fish? Because we found a way, okay? We found a way to make it happen. The thing you're missing is some people have, different morals, different priorities. Some people see fish as soulless beings.
But you're fucking sick.
Not everyone. Okay.
Okay.
Some fish.
Can you eat? What about an insect?
What about an insect?
Is that okay?
Is that okay? I'm not sure.
That's a goddamn mindless son of a bitch right there.
Is the insect a mindless son of a bitch?
Have you seen a spider, Bob?
I have seen a spider.
All they care about is killing and destroying human life.
It's true. I've dealt with this before.
That's a soulless animal.
I've woken up with one above me.
Yeah.
I looked into his eyes. I saw nothing but hate.
It was an empty,
nothing but
dark
hate.
cavity.
Empty tusk. It was horrible, awful. Never want to relive that again.
Yeah.
It's goddamn awful. But what I'm saying is
What about a dolphin?
Some fish are mindless. They don't eat dolphins.
Dolphins aren't okay?
I'm assuming. I've never read the Pescatarian Bible, but I'm pretty sure a dolphin's right there under Matthew's Corinthians 1:13.
What about a whale?
Whale, we're getting into some weird territory. All right. But basically, the main topic is not pescatarians. It's vegans and vegetarians kind of versus the carnivorous way of thinking. Is it okay? Do you believe it's right as a viewer, listener?
To be a vegetarian? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. All right, yeah, he's going to be all Hitler on this. Matt, what's your opinion? Matt doesn't care. You have your priorities, and that's not one of them. Perfect. Me, on the other hand, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think if you want to eat a cow, kill a cow and eat it. I think if you want a cow, you buy a cow from the store. Don't give a shit.
The fact that you're okay with that just totally negates every reason you have for being a vegetarian.
If you're okay with it, though, to be honest, listeners, I have been getting more desensitized towards animals because my cat keeps being a dick. I wish we could eat lions. Because lions, to be perfect, I would eat a lion. Because I know it.
Why?
Because I know at any given chance that lion would kill me.
So would that cow.
No, the cow would not kill. The cow doesn't kill me. The horse doesn't kill me.
Horses kill people all the time. Ask Superman how he feels about horses.
Okay. Very different situation. With a lion...
That horse had deadly intent.
Carl, you let me finish? All right. That lion was just, you were minding your own business. The lion sees you and think, here's a nice human, not bugging me in any way, and there's an elk right there. I've never tried human. Let's do this.
That's not what happened at all.
What would happen? What would happen, Carl?
It would go after the elk.
Okay, what if the elk wasn't there, though?
Well...
Then it would go after the human.
It's only doing what I would do to it.
What exactly? The thing is, though...
So why is that a problem?
Chickens don't kill us. They don't kill us. They don't want to kill us. They just want to peck things, I guess.
I guarantee, if you had a gang of chickens locked in a box and they were starving to death and you threw a dead corpse in there, they'd eat the shit out of it.
But that's a dead corpse. They know the difference.
Okay, even if you're alive, they'd probably eat you too.
This isn't The Walking Dead, Carl. But listen, what I'm trying to say is people have different morals. I, personally, I'm a pescatarian. I don't like saying it because it makes me sound like an ass. But I say it because it would be inaccurate if I said vegetarian. I do say vegetarian most of the time. So for the purpose of this talk show, I will say I am vegetarian. Not vegan, though. Although I'm not against vegans, I just love my milk and cheese.
So if you're vegan, are you allowed to breastfeed from your mother?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You are. The point of it is, that's not your mother's milk. That's another animal's milk. You shouldn't be drinking that.
Well, your mother's just another animal. What if it wasn't your biological mother?
Oh, shit. You're opening Pandora's box. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, God. We're rewinding this. Carl just did something that I wouldn't recommend anyone doing. He had a box. The box did say Pandora on it. He unlocked Pandora, and he opened it.
And then I had to sit through commercials every 3 songs.
And you had to sit through commercials every 3 songs. That's the shitty thing about Pandora. We have YouTube, people.
That's right.
Listen to YouTube. Or go to Groove Shark. We are advertising Groove Shark. You can just type in anything you want.
I'll totally sell myself out to any corporation, you know?
Exactly. We are brought to you by Peepsy, not Pepsi, Peepsy.
Common misconception.
It's the new soda my brother made up in my mother's basement. Arguably, it could be meth. We're not going to talk about that right now. Anyways, me and Carl were debating. He doesn't like my life choices.
Nope.
He doesn't, not at all. Carl, explain to the listeners why you're not for my life choices.
You've been on a very hard, long struggle as a species to get to the top of that food chain, to the very top of it. And you're just spitting in the faces of, like, everybody.
What if I just... All right, in a situation, what if I just didn't like the taste of Das meat?
I know that's bullshit.
It's not always bullshit.
I know you love...
I don't like tri-tip.
You love...
I don't like tri-tip.
chicken.
I do like chicken.
You love it.
I do like it.
And
Won't eat it. I also love McDonald's, but that's not good for you.
there's
But
a
that's
moral,
not your argument,
there's
I
a moral obligation to your ancestors to eat meat, in my opinion. That's one reason.
They're dead now. They can go screw themselves. I don't care about them.
Number
Okay?
two, you're genetically bred to eat meat.
I'm genetically bred to eat meat.
You have what are
Okay.
you have what are called canine teeth.
Those are just 4 teeth out of a bunch that you
You-
have. The rest are not meant for that. Slicing.
Exactly, but you were bred genetically to eat meat.
Yeah, I talked to my lab mom. She doesn't like to talk to me anymore. What I'm trying to say is, though, I made a life choice.
I'm not saying that vegetables are bad.
But you can argue that meat nowadays, overly processed meat, is pretty bad. Has a lot of shit in there. Fecal matter, so to speak.
I love it though.
I'm not like, for instance, burgers would probably be the only beef I really like.
If they could give
And
me
burgers
like
are
a
the
McDonald's
shittiest part
burger,
of the cow. Heroin wouldn't be a problem anymore.
Yeah.
How much of a problem is heroin, by the way?
Oh, it's-
I mean, I know.
I think it depends.
I know to the specific person, but I mean, like, as this whole like nation, how bad is heroin right now in this for this nation?
Well, according to Carl, the official sources of like
Wiki.
the state of the United States, I think heroin has peaked out.
So it's no longer in. It's not the in thing. The kids,
I don't think so.
The kids aren't jacking heroin.
I think it peaked out like 90s grudge era.
grudge.
Like,
The grudge era.
there's like almost a whole type of rock classified as like heroin rock.
You mean grunge though, right? Grunge.
Yeah, yeah.
You make it sound like it's a bunch of rockers that just
Well, it kinda-
grudge. I hate everything. It kind of is that.
It was kind of a bunch of rockers that were just like, I love heroin.
Maybe. Yeah, I can't agree with you. We're diverging topics. Next week's topic will be heroin, of course. But this week's why I think it's okay to be a vegetarian. You can get your protein and iron sources from other places. Greens. Nowadays, you can live healthier. I know you can grow your own vegetables. Eat a little bit of
good,
fruit.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to eat the chicken, you shouldn't have to eat the chicken. You know what I mean? It's pointless. All right, we're actually gonna go. Hold that thought. We are gonna go on a commercial break. Call Guy Chris is there. Say hi to Call Guy Chris. We forgot to announce him. Anyways, we will take a break. You guys have fun. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of being fat? Yeah! Sick of being called a pansy? Yeah! So weak you can't be up to posing from down the street? Yeah! Then Steve the Man has a solution for you! With my Manly Man's manly workout routine, you'll go from nacho to macho in less than 8 weeks. That's right, less than 8 weeks!
That's amazing.
My system is scientifically proven to remove the pansy fibers in your body and replace them with Manly Man's manly fiber. You won't get pumped the fuck up! So what are you waiting for, pansies? Order today!
Beluga whales. All right, wonderful listeners. Is our sponsors is the only one we could find at the time. Lines are open, by the way, if you want to give your 2 cents worth on this.
Now, they say that like a human, like a baby fetus isn't a baby until a certain amount of months. Does that mean that it's okay if you're a vegan or vegetarian to eat an egg before it has developed to a certain amount of time?
An unfertilized egg, though. It's not. Those eggs were gonna just get tossed anyway.
There you go. Is that okay?
Is that Carl? I'm pro-choice. Okay, this doesn't This isn't.
Okay, no, okay. Explain to me why you eat eggs.
I do a lot of eggs. Lots.
See,
Lots of eggs.
You get what I'm saying here.
I do, but
So why don't they eat?
aren't those like basically miscarriage eggs though?
It's gonna happen no matter what. Yeah, it's like a time of the month for a chicken, except it happens like every other day.
All right, look.
You explain to me.
Why vegans aren't?
Yeah.
Well, see, vegans though, they're a little different. They're just not gonna eat anything that comes from an animal. That's just them.
But yeah, then they can't drink their mother's milk.
But that was meant for them.
It's coming from an animal.
It is coming from an animal, but that is meant for them. Their argument is like you shouldn't drink that animal's milk because it wasn't meant for you. It's a cow's milk. However, you starting to milk them actually puts them on that cycle.
Why?
Okay, you know what?
I wish I could just have my nipples rubbed a lot.
Yes. Oh, there's Bessie, our cow. Yes. All right. Bye, Bessie. Yes. All right. We here at the quarter, we do understand that we have many a differing.
And
Opinions.
here's another thing is that like these people that they think that they're morally so high on the scale, they think that their choice equates them to like another level of just like moral correctness and that everyone else a horrible person. But the fact that they classify and regard life in such a way to decide what forms of life are relative of being important.
Hold the thought. We have a call right now. Hang on. All right. Thank you for calling the quarter. You're on the air. What's your name and where are you from?
Hey man. Oh, dude. Oh, my name is Tony, long-time listener, first-time caller. Let me just go ahead and start saying, oh, man, I love the quarter. You guys, your philosophical conversations that you have, I got out of a meditative state. Oh, I tuned in right away. I got to tell you, man, you guys, you're artists. Yeah, let me just start by saying, man, I love animals too much to be a meat eater. And I know you guys might not agree, but I feel that meat eating should be, just taken out because the animals have feelings too. It should just be illegal to eat meat, man. You feel? You dig?
Yeah, we do respect your opinion. Carl probably doesn't. Carl, what do you think of his opinion?
Do you ever imagine like a parallel universe where God is the head of a big stem of broccoli and you just get condemned to a fiery hell because of the vegetable holocaust you've let go on this earth?
Well, man, let me go ahead and tell you, there is no God. There are gods of this earth. This earth is a god. If you know anything about Hinduism, and believe me, I know a lot about Hinduism, I like to think of myself almost as a guru, if you will. Gods are in everything. So I am, in a turn, eating a god when I eat broccoli. But it's not a savage thing, my brother. It's becoming more spiritually intact with the broccoli.
I guess, what made you become, are you a vegan or vegetarian?
I'm a vegan. My family, they eat meat, and I look at the meat that they have on their table, and I just think to myself, like, could you kill that animal yourself? Would you kill that to eat it? Or are you going to let the man butcher that animal for you? Me, I wouldn't be able to do it. If I found a cow in a pasture and I was starving, I would follow the cow because he knows where food is.
What made you become vegan? Was there a certain instance?
There was no specific incident, but inside of myself, and I looked at this world and I said, no more violence. No more.
How do you...
I will not kill babies.
How do you feel when you extend such a nice act of kindness out to all the animals, but they have no desire to reciprocate that to you?
Oh, that's a good one. Let's hear this.
So, you were saying, because I won't kill an animal.
Saying how does it make you feel knowing that this animal will kill you to save itself without any sort of thought?
I often do sit in pastures, and the critters come up to me. I've petted a squirrel on its nose. I've even been to a ranch, and I've gone to the most, as they told me, the most aggressive bull that they had in their pen. I walked up to that bull, and I just told him, I said, hey, Mr. Bull, I'm not going to hurt you, and we're going to be friends. He looked at me, and I could tell. He said, we're friends. And I looked at him, and I said, I know, Bull, we're friends.
Would you eat another human being if you were starving?
I would give myself to other human beings before eating a human being.
Well, wait. Why would you allow someone to participate in eating meat, which you hate to do?
I hate meat eating, and I disagree with the needless slaughter of animals.
Uh-huh.
And I also disagree with the loss of life in unnecessary situations. And I would give my life so others could eat, so no one would have to die.
Well, you would have to die.
As a spiritual guru, I like to think of myself, it's a sacrifice that will give me good karma, and I will have a place in heaven.
Well, you should.
All right.
Because you're God. Because
all
everything that is alive is God. So as God, you should
right,
definitely have a place in
This
heaven.
got a little weird. We want to thank you for coming. You have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for calling. We really appreciate it.
You gotta cut me off, huh, Bob?
Anyways, guys, here at the Quarter, we don't condone animal violence, and
Here
we
at
do
the
it.
Quarter-
And we do it at the same time. We have different opinions. That's what makes the Quarter special.
We support the NRA, Ted Nugent, and all things violent.
I don't think Ted Nugent's violent.
Well, no, but we do support Ted Nugent and all things violent.
Okay, yeah, we do support Doom. So if you don't support Doom, turn this off, because we're playing Doom as we speak. All right, this has been a wonderful edition of the Quarter. Tune in next week. We will be going to Cabo to interview people on the Chupacabra, the goat sucker. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and play us out.
Don't eat Mexican candy.